I kind of have no voice at the moment, as I do, and I actually never have a voice in any of my concert reviews. So in true Daphne fashion, it's gonna be the same thing for this one. So, last night was BTS's concert in New York. To be honest with you, I think this might have topped a lot of the concerts I've seen in the past 2.5 years. So I'm not even gonna front, this probably topped even almost BAP or reached that BAP level of concert that I don't think I've ever been to a concert of this magnitude before, both in a negative part of the concert and the positive, but the positive of course outweighed the negative, but I guess we can start on the positive, right? So I got in line at around 7 a.m. I had VIP plus. I was staying nearby at a hotel because I didn't want to keep traveling back and forth, and this is how I do little mini vacations for myself. We got to the line around 7 a.m. The line was already 2 blocks long, so it was on the side of 42nd Street and then on Actual Avenue, or 45th, I think, if I remember correctly. We got split off around noon-ish, 1. We were waiting there from 7 to around 6 p.m. that we went inside. Then we proceeded to go into the concert. I was not in the pit. I was in the raised balcony off the side of the pit. I'm old. I personally can't go in the middle. I mean, I'm only 23, but I'm not about that pit life. I can't do it. I won't do it. I hate it. But I was off to the side where I could breathe. So therefore, after that, we got inside. Luckily, 2 of my other friends were already in there and they saved our spots, so we kind of just booked it and made sure we all got spots, even though, unfortunately, randomly, they put 2 people in front of us who were quote-unquote handicapped, even though they were standing the entire show. And even though the handicapped seating was on the other side, and that they were technically in the pit originally, but that's what, I don't even give a crap anymore, because as soon as the concert started, we still pushed back to the front of the balcony, because they weren't even disabled at all when we sat there. It was kind of annoying, because usually for these concerts you need a note, and I know friends who have been disabled with crutches and all that stuff who had to do stuff before they got there to make sure they got a seat or something like that, or like in the actual seats. And when I work concerts, that's usually what we do too. We seat them in the balcony if there's space, or in the actual seats if there's space. So that was kind of disappointing for a second, but we got over that really fast. Then the concert started. I personally couldn't see the VCRs from my angle of where I was standing, but then after that, I don't really need to see VCRs, so it was okay. And then all of a sudden they came out. I probably think this is probably the most live concerts I've ever been to, mind you. And also, I think this is the only concert I've been to where everyone knew all the lyrics to all the songs. Usually, you know, when you go to a K-pop concert, people usually know the English lyrics, and of course a couple people know Korean lyrics, but not usually at this magnitude, at this level, with this type of audience, because this audience was incredibly diverse with races of all different shades and colors, all different nationalities in that audience. So it was crazy, the fact that we all knew all the lyrics from top to bottom. It was to the point where, like, he would put out the mic because we would be singing for him. Like, no one, you can't even, it was crazy, you couldn't even hear them sometimes. That's how loud people were yelling. So, to be quite honest, on our side got a lot of love for this concert. So, like, I kind of felt bad for the other side. I don't know if they weren't that lit or whatever, but, like, our side got, like, a lot of, like like J-Hope was basically on our side for most of the show. Namjoon was in our side of our side most of the show. Yoongi will go to the left and like run right back to our side or whatever. So like it was probably the most live I've ever seen Yoongi before. I don't think I had ever seen him that live before. I feel like he was literally waiting to get on American soil to let this shit go. Like, to just leave it on the floor. There's no restrictions here. There's nothing to restrict here. You're in America, man. You can do whatever the fuck you want. So yeah, I feel like that's when Bangtan got on that stage. They were like, yo, we about to kill this shit because we can perform the way we want to perform. And I feel like they fed off the audience because our audience was so lit. Like, people were even lit in line waiting for the concert. Like, people came in lit. It was crazy. Like, J-Hope. Oh my god. Oh my god, J-Hope. Oh my god, Hoseok. Hoseok. Oh my god. I'm sorry, he was in my side of the stage for most of the show, so like, I don't think I ever caught that much life from somebody in a very long time, because I was like, wow, like this dude whipped out every single stop he had, yo. Like, it was really not a game for these boys when they got here. Like, it was really not a joke. And then Jimmy came to our side and I kept falling, so I really don't know what the hell happened. Like, half the time he was on the side, my side, because that's my bias, so I just kept hitting the ground. Every 5 seconds or like falling on my friends because I couldn't sit up, especially during Tomorrow. I was gone. I told everybody on Facebook, if you're on the group Real K-pop fans or any type of BTS group that I'm part of, the one song I said I'm gonna fucking die or like and nobody fucking touch me was Tomorrow. Like, as soon as it came on, I heard the first first three notes. I literally got up on the banister. Like, the security guard started laughing at me because I looked like I was like at church. Like, I shit you not, because my hands were up the whole entire time. I did not put my hands down probably for the whole entire concert. Like, dead ass. Like, my hands were in the air like the whole entire time. Like, y'all don't even understand. Like, that's how much life I was getting. Like, my hands were literally like, I look like I caught the Holy Spirit, which you probably did because that's how blessed these kids are. This is one of that God-given talent stuff when I always write that in my comments. When you get to see that stuff live, like, it's like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. You know what I mean? Like, you get to see it in front of your face. All the songs you hear online, on that album, you seeing them performing live without fault. These men are probably one of the best live performers ever. Hitting high notes like it was nothing. Like, it was like cakewalk. Like, they do this. And I mean, we of course see their live stages too. And they are removed. And their voices are fucking flawless. And they do the same shit live. They don't need backtracks and shit. They don't need that. Because they just sing live. And the shit's amazing. Y'all even fucking understand. Jimmy, every time he hit a high note, I hit the floor. Because I was like, I can't stand up. Like, I literally kept grabbing onto the banister because I just couldn't take it. I couldn't. I could not. Cookie is like literally flawless. Like, it's crazy. Like, I can't. And then Namjoon, like, yo, Namjoon was so lit. He'd even throw the water bottle properly for the cipher. He was so lit to the point where V started making fun of him. Like, at one point, because he was walking to our side of the stage and like this crab walk type ass thing, and then when he turned back around, he was walking behind him in the same way. Like, I was like, I can't do this whole concert. This whole concert's ridiculous. Like, I can't take Cookie. I just can't. Like, I am not fucking with Cookie until September. I love you, boo, but I'm not fucking with you until you turn 18. I did the same shit to Jello. I'm gonna do the same shit to you. I'm not fucking with you until September. We can talk after that. I don't like fetuses. I don't like kids. We not on that boat. I will never be on that boat. Thank you very much. I don't do that boat. So Cookie kept coming in my section there. At one point, he stared directly at me, and me and him kept like dancing. I was like, no, Daphne, stop, because you don't want to go to jail. So let him go to the other side of the stage in peace. I stopped quick. I was at one thing where you just want like, skirt. No, you don't want to do that. You're not doing that. Don't do that. Cookie needs to stay in his lane. I'm gonna need you to stay in your lane, Cookie, because I'm not, no, I'm not going to jail for you. You cute, but I'm not going to jail for you, bro. I'm sorry. I'm just not. So, go that way. And then I kept calling Suction my king of Suction for like the whole time. I loved it. Cause just like that awkward like kid you had in your high school class who was really adorable, but still like awkwardly adorable, and like everybody loved him a lot. Like he's like that tall like skinny dude that was in your class. Like I love Suction. Like I want to have a conversation with Suction. That's my dude, man. Y'all don't even understand. That's my dude. And MP is just fucking adorable. I can't. But how lit, like, I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on how lit the rap line was. The rap line was ready to fucking slay everybody in the world when they came here. I bet they could not wait to step on New York soil. They really couldn't. Oh boy, but then the ending of the concert, well, there really wasn't an ending, y'all. They kind of just abruptly got off the stage, and we remember a significant part, and I think that's because of the angle we were at. But I remember Jen like walking off stage really pissed off, and he threw his towel in anger, and we kind of didn't know what was going on. And then all of a sudden, they turned on the lights, and we were like, what? Like no, like. Mind you, Dope wasn't even performed yet. Reza Bangtan, nothing. Like, we were like, those are two of the most, like, important BTS, like, you know what I mean? That's one of the most important BTS songs on their roster. Like, and Dope just came out. Like, that's your newest single. Yeah, right? Isn't that the newest single? Yeah, it is. So I was like, all of us kept looking around. We were like, what the And then the security guys kept saying, no, it's really over. We were like, okay. So then they told the people with high touch bracelets to go to the seats, and we were like, but you know when you get that weird feeling like you know something's just not right? So we didn't know what the fuck was going on. Nobody. When I tell you most of the people in there were following rules to the T. Most people didn't have their fucking phones out, bro, like at all. I barely looked at my phone yesterday. It was really like that serious, like. So I honestly didn't know what the fuck was going on. We just kind of assumed, okay, we're going to the seats, get ready for high touch and shit. So you don't understand, people running back seats, getting ready, putting their hair, putting their makeup, putting on lipstick, perfume, and those refresh wipes. Hot shout out to the lady who was passing those out in line. And then a dude walks up the stairs, right? Mind you, my friend Ashley has probably one of the best intuitions ever, because she was one of the people that kept saying something's wrong. And every time we kept seeing shit on Twitter, she's like, it can't be that, it can't be that, it can't be that. And unfortunately, she was right. Her intuition was completely correct. So this dude comes up on stage, and it ends up being the head of Subculture, the actual head of the entertainment company. And he tells us that because of threats that was made to the safety of the group, there's no high touch, and that's why the concert was cut short. Mind you, there has never been a concert that's ended before 10 o'clock at Best Buy in the K-pop world ever. Like, usually I don't get out of concerts until like 11 something. Every time I've gone to Best Buy or any K-pop concert or any Korean genre concert, I've never left before the hour of 10 o'clock. Never. It's never happened. Even for JYJ, like 4 years ago. Never. That's why this also was fishy too, because we ended so early without the songs that were probably their staples. So then to find out you come and you say there's no high touches, and then the thing is though, nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows what threat this is. Nobody knows, because everybody's inside. Also, Best Buy doesn't have really any service for people on the inside, so barely anybody knew what was going on. Then everybody's pissed. I didn't even finish hearing what the dude from Subculture said. I just stepped out. He literally stepped down the stage. I stepped out after. He was like halfway through his last sentence. I was like, I'm gone, dude. Because I don't know if people think $230 just like flies on my lap, or anybody's lap for that matter. But it's hard to pay that money. Mind you, a lot of people pay more money for their tickets than that was actually sold. People pay $4,000, $5,000. So I'm like, oh shit, like wow. People flew for this fucking concert, took trains, buses, coming from long ways for this concert, you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, fucking sit there. And all of a sudden all these armies started getting up, and like, if you weren't policing yourselves, didn't even know what the fuck the situation was, even though that was probably one of the most peaceful lines, at least where I was standing in line, it was completely fine. Completely fine. I had no issues at all where I was sitting the whole entire time. And I was pretty close to the front. for the line because I got there at 7, so I was pretty close to the front. I was in the first VIP plus line. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck they talking about, policing themselves, all this army bullshit. I have fuzz to even know what the fuck was going on. And then I get outside, and then somebody fucking shows me the tweet as soon as I leave the door. People are crying, like I'm talking like tears, like people are fucking crying because it's probably, for some people, their last K-pop concert for a while. A lot of people don't live around here. A lot of people don't got money to go to this shit all the time too, you know what I mean? Like, for me, it's God's grace that I've been able to go to all these shows because I end up being able to save, and I keep getting hired when I'm like, I do temp assignments just to go to this stuff and take care of myself. So, you know, like, people were like in legit tears. Parents are waiting for their kids outside who have VIP plus, wonder why the hell their kids were in there for almost an hour and they ain't even leave yet. You know what I mean? Like, we were sitting there for almost an hour. We were just waiting to see what the hell was going on. So, like, I immediately went off because I was like, this is ridiculous. And then come to find out, this bitch doesn't even live in the United States. She doesn't even live in New York. This bitch lives in Canada or UK, wherever the fuck she lives. Not that I give a shit, to be quite honest. I don't. To be honest with you, if I could fuck that bitch up right now, I would. I would love to kick her in the shin at this present moment because she ruined one of the best concerts that I've ever been to. Y'all don't understand. This concert was probably the most live concert I've ever been to. Everybody was live. People from the seats down to the fucking pit to the balconies. Everybody was lit for this concert. Everybody. So the fact that some random bitch who doesn't even live here is the reason why this concert was completely messed up, fucking canceled in the middle of it. I have no sympathy for that girl. I don't give a shit about her, to be quite honest. I don't care what the hell happens to her. I hope they press charges in the whole 9 yards. Because you don't fucking do death threats and fucking take a picture of a gun and say you about to shoot out the place. Do you know the climate of this country at the moment? Do you guys know the climate? I mean, do y'all have a TV? Do y'all have a computer? Y'all have a phone, right? I'm pretty sure you know what the climate is in this whole entire country at this point in time. But for one comment that probably was not even meant in a malicious intent by one fucking member, you caused the whole shit. Yeah, this shit happened last week. Last week. This shit happened last week. Y'all didn't even let this shit die. I didn't even comment on it. Because I was like, it was probably an ignorant comment. It probably was. Everybody has an ignorant moment once in their life. Y'all acting like y'all fucking perfect. Y'all not. That's why they fucking attacked the man. He probably would have fucking apologized. He don't need to apologize now because somebody threatened his life. So I'll be like, fuck you and your apology. And I would have gave the one finger salute and walked the hell out. Now you don't owe us shit no more. Like, I don't understand how people find trolling like this funny. It's not funny. It's never been funny. And then some random bitch hopped on the shit too and fucking took a picture with a gun too. And that bitch was probably real. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. I still don't understand to this day. Yesterday we were all crying in the hotel room we weren't in for the concert. At this point, now I'm just angry. Like, there's no more tears for me to shed. Now I'm just pissed the fuck off. Like, I'm just mad. This just makes me upset. And then also, they all gonna remember this concert as a shit. Oh fuck, we almost died when we came here. Even though the bitch don't even live here. She don't even live here, God. God, she don't even live here, Lord. She don't live here, God. I don't understand people. I honestly don't understand people anymore. I really don't. I really don't. I don't. I just don't. I really don't. I try to, but then it's not working. I don't know what's going on in the world today, but it's like we can't have nice things. We just can't. We can't because there has to be that one fucktard to fuck it up for everybody else. And it just pisses me off. And it's like, I don't understand why this needed to happen. I'm sorry, but it's like for you to go from such a high like that in the beginning to going to such a drastic low in a matter of 3 hours? Guys, like, that feeling is surreal. It's indescribable. I don't even know how to describe it to you. I really don't. I don't. Because if you saw people's faces, it's just like, it's indescribable, the atmosphere that I saw. And it's just, you don't know what to say. And then subculture's telling us, y'all make it up to us. Y'all not gonna make it up to us. But I've been going to enough concerts for me to know y'all not probably gonna be able to make it up to us in the way we want it to be made up to us because all of us paid $230. Go, 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 go. Go. $230 for this concert. This is not one of those easily repairable type things. And then the thing is though, I think the part when this is really gonna hurt me, when this is really gonna hurt, is when I go on Tumblr after the Dallas concert, because we don't know if the high touch is still in if it's even there, but if it is for the other stops, and then you're gonna hear about the last 6 songs and shit on those fan accounts, and then all I'm gonna keep thinking is, because of this one bitch, I didn't get to have that experience. Because of that one bitch, I didn't get to have that experience. But everybody else did. And then I love when people are like, but they coming here in September, so bitch, you gonna give me the money though? I mean, if you wanna pay for me to go to Atlanta, hey, Molly, I'm gonna go right now. But I don't have money to go to anything else right now. I gotta go to school in August. There's no more classes for Daphne. Unless, like, she gets a really good job worried about her school, but that's about it. So basically missed the chance to meet one of my favorite groups of probably all time in the whole entire Korean genre as we know it. Probably the most deserving of a concert in the United States as well too. Mind you, probably one of the most anticipated concerts of the year, probably in the past 3 years. Because people been begging for them to come here for years since they fucking debuted. Like, guys, it's just so sad that that's the way that shit had to end. It's just so depressing. Like, that's really how it ended. They didn't even say bye. That's how fast they rushed him out of the building. Like, I'm not gonna start crying again because I refuse to. I'm not gonna start crying again. I think we cried enough for the hotel room yesterday. Like, cause the amount of lit like that I experienced, like, I need everybody to see that rap line live one time in their lives. Like, that's one of those things that should be on your bucket list. See BTS live. For real. See BTS live should be a bucket list entry. For real. Because if y'all saw the show that I saw, wow. These men, they know how to perform, y'all. They know how to perform. That's the one thing God bless them with. All them boys know how to perform. Every single last one of them. It's just so sad that one person had to fuck it up for everybody else. And now New York is going to be known as that city that this shit happens to, even though we were known as the city that was the lit one, the one that we got all the shit started. And unfortunately, the thing that we got started this time, this was a pot of fucking negativity for an ending. To those fellow VIP Plus and the people who won the VIP Plus privileges, sorry y'all. Hey, what can we do, huh? Maybe one day, I don't even know when, but maybe we'll get to meet him. But hey, what can you do? What can you do?